Once again, good evening. It's your friend, it's your fam, Tru Streatz from Tru Streatz. I could have been a pastor. How's everybody out there this evening? Well, tonight episode is about love. What is love? How do you feel when you're in love? What is love supposed to be? Once again, what is love? Is love the feeling that when you wake up you can't wait to be in somebody's arms? Is love the feeling that when you wake up the first thing you want to see is the person you've been thinking about in your dreams? Is love how you care for somebody? Showing them, showering with gifts and things like that? Or is love the way you care for somebody when they're sick? Or if they're homeless? Is love what you call how you treat your garden? Get up early, get your fertilizers and stuff ready, your mixtures ready, your potting soils or your planting soils, get your seeds, get your tools, your gloves, your hat, scarf. You're down there out there on your knees and you're giving all your time and dedication and you're devoting all this energy to it. Or is love what you feel when you come home to a brand new house and you finally got what you've been trying to get for the last 20 years? Or is love simply wanting to hold somebody's hand while you walk through the park? Or is love simply how you feel when somebody caresses your face or touches you on the back of your neck ever so softly? Love. Is love a thing? A fictionary? Imaginary? Or is love real? As I'm talking to you right now. Is love manipulation of one's mind? Showing them how, or have them thinking that they feel in these ways? Or is it endorphins and stuff in your body that triggers the way you feel towards a person? Or is it the fact that they showed you kindness when you was in your time of need or in your darkest hour and they gave you a hand to lift you up? What is love? Hit the comments and let me know what's your terminology of love. Have you ever been in love? Have you ever felt any of the things that I was just talking about? If anyone out there has been in love for more than a year, tag the time you've been in, 5 years, 10 years, or how about the ones who say the love that got away? How many of you out there felt that way once upon a time and messed it up? Or for some odd reason, they was taken away from you. Whether it be by their own will, they just wanted to get away from you. They didn't feel the same. Or accident, they passed away, or they just moved out of town because they was young and they were still underneath their family's rules. So once again, what is love? Is love something like you feel when you first have your first child or your last child? You look them in the eyes and you see this magnificent thing that you brought into the world. What is love? Is love an emotion that you have, or like the emotions that a dog has when his master comes home? What is love? Is love what we see on the big movie screen? Rapunzel, knight in shining armor, and Romeo and Juliet, and so many fairy tales with Snow White. Or is love just as real as it's a thin line between love and hate? So as I ask you again, what is love? Or is love everything? Is love all the above? So I ask you again, have any of you ever been in love? I think that's finally it. But yes, anyway. How many of y'all been in love? How many of y'all had another that you couldn't wait to see them when they got off of work, or when they see their car drive up, your heart skips a beat, or you know the sound they make when they turn the key to come in the door? What is love? Wanting to spend every day in somebody's arms like it was your first day on the beach when you went on vacation, or like that person you met when you was in college, going tour in Europe. I like the movie Hot Tub Time Machine, The Great White Buffalo. What is love? Like the tides of the ocean, the wind in her hair, the sparkle in her eyes, the twinkle in her mouth, the way she twitches her cheeks when she smiles. What is love? Like I said before, is love real or is love imagination? You see, because everybody has a terminology of love, but love is and has to do a big part with your imagination. Because if you imagine your love to be magnificent, your love will turn out to be magnificent. If you imagined your love with kinks, then your armor will fall. If you imagine your love with blocks, then your love can be pushed over. So how do you build love to last? Let's see. In your dreams, you can fly. In your dreams, you can become Superman, Superwoman. Beat the alien zombie race. It only takes a fraction of that energy to be in love. It only takes a fraction of that energy to love someone. But it all boils down to, no matter how deep you are in love, do they love you? Now that's the answer to the big question. How many of us are in love and are truly loved back? And how many of us are in love that the love is mutual? Meaning they love you as much as you love them. You see, because love is a beautiful thing when it works. But remember I made that quote earlier? It's a thin line between love and hate. A lot of people love, then learn to hate. And if If you don't know what I mean by that little quote, how many of us been in love and it just seemed like our heart was ripped out of our chest? They cheated, they lied, they manipulated, they did everything that they told me they would never do. How many of us heard that? I'm not like your last. I would never lie. I would never hurt you. I will always be there. I will always be around. Then you realize it was Satan in the dress. But do we still go on loving? Do we still go on caring or trying to find this happiness? That often you get abused in this situation. You get disrespected, dishonored. The loyalty is not there. It's a saying I used to have. I try to change from it, but there's no good in your eyes. There's no good within you. You have no light within your bones. Once again, shout out Green Hippie. So you can see it now. Yeah, Green Hippie. It's fake, but it's better than that. But anyway, as we get into these deep conversations, think a little bit what I'll be saying. Put yourself in them shoes. Then ask yourself, what would you do or can you relate? Just asking questions, sometimes giving answers. Hit them comments up, hit them likes and subscribe buttons up. Once again, my name is Tru Streatz from Tru Streatz. I could have been a pastor. You all have a blessed evening. Keep smiling. And when I look to the right, you already know what time it is.